All right, I just scored all these wire shelving. It's like 1 to 2 feet wide, and there's a lot of there because it's stacked up. And what I'm going to do is use all this to build a cat tunnel, and it's going to go from there to the fence, and then along this top of this fence line, all the way, put a hole through there and go through there. I don't have enough, but I might have to buy some more, you know, on Marketplace or whatever. The tunnel's gonna go through there and then back here, and then it'll have a 25-foot by 25-foot square enclosed area with cat-proof fencing so they can't jump out. And then on the outer edges, I'll still be able to access all that area around the enclosure for trimming and whatever. I also have all this metal roofing that I'm going to tear off here, and I can probably use that on top of the tunnels. So I might have to finish this roof job before I start with the cat tunnels. But the Catio will come here, it'll go into the enclosure, and then it'll also go out of the enclosure, and then it'll run along this fence line so they can kind of explore, or maybe all 3 fence lines, something like that. We'll see, but this is going to be great because I've been looking for the right type of material, and I don't like working with that rolled up welded wire mesh. This stuff, I mean, it's okay, but you got to cut every piece, and it's poking your skin, and it's not fun at all. And look how wobbly it looks when it's mounted. I don't know, it's okay, but that's fine for there. So it's just gonna go over like a tunnel over there and through, and maybe even try to put a tunnel up through there so they can look in the window or something. I don't know that they're gonna want to look in the window, but we could put another enclosure up there. All right, that's the project for today. Okay guys, back here today, Friday the 13th, and I'm going to go out and check on these cat tunnel project. Okay. So I have everything unpacked off the trailer, and it's all stacked right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash it, and then get some rust, what do you call that kind of paint? The rust converter paint. Yeah, black rust converter. And then I'll have all the support nails back there too. So I'm gonna paint all that, and then get this tunnel going. I can at least get that much done. I might just use some of this wood that I already have. See some boards back there. Hi, Bubba. How's my little baby doing? Yes, my little babies. Love ya. It's my little Bubba loves it. Yes, he does. A good little boy there. Yes, my babies love it. That's my kitties. That's the black one. I need to catch him. The other three here are already fixed, but there's that black one and there's a white and gray one somewhere that I need to catch. And also this property is going to be sold in a couple weeks and a developer is moving in, so I'm going to have to either relocate them. There's the other one, he needs fixed too. So I'm gonna, the ones I have left to TNR, I'd like to relocate them to my house. And then that orange one I could probably just pick up. The other two white ones are gonna be hard because they've already been caught and they're not gonna wanna go back into a trap. Okay, my next stop here is at this church, which is kind of right behind my house. And there's Ashley. She's a mama cat. She's one that I had caught one time and she got away. She got out the bathroom door when it was left open one day. And she waits over here in this lot for food in the morning. I just picked, she had 3 kittens over here recently and I just picked one of them up. That's that little white one. And she's also the mother of Starlight and Biggs. So I have several generations of her kittens at my house, and she's very hard to catch now. She won't go anywhere near a trap. Isn't she beautiful? She's so pretty. I've only seen her kittens once. After that, they didn't come around here anymore. Hi, little Bubba. You need your goodies? Yeah, he comes over here too to get goodies. Hello, Bubba. Yeah, he's a good little boy. He's TNR'd. I didn't do it. There's Ashley. She doesn't come too close. The next spot is this water filtration building. There's about 3 cats that live in the parking lot here. Oh, they've got the gate closed this morning. But they still wait there and I just slide the food under the gate. You can kind of see there's one right there. Okay, right across the street here at this house, there's usually a couple ferals waiting over here. There's my buddies. I recently had this tortie cat TNR'd. Sometimes there's another orange cat that comes here too. And then there's that black one that comes down the street waiting for me. Here comes my good boy. Yes, my buddy. He likes eating right over here. Yeah. All right, just down here at the other end of this block are my colony that's been here for a long time. They're always waiting there for me. And then across the street, we got the other group of them that wait. So I always start off with the dry food, just a full thing of it to get these guys going. And because there's so many, I don't use plates. We just put them out here. I use plates for the wet food over there. Yes, little kitties. I know a lot of people have commented that this is really bad to put the food on the ground, but it's fine. They don't have a problem with eating it off the ground. Hi, little buddy. How's you, Bubba? You my Bubba? He used to let me pet him. These guys are always hungry. So I got all these plates cleaned out and they're all just sitting here waiting for me. These guys won't let you pet them. These guys got their wet. And I like to get that first off. Okay, next feeding location is over here behind the strip mall. I've got 2, 3, about 5 or 6 cats behind here. Coming out from right here. Here comes this one. He'll let you pet him once in a while, but mostly not. There's a big fluffy gray one that comes out over here. Kind of looks like Lenny. And then back in here, there's a raccoon, and if you don't feed the raccoon, he'll just take their other food, so you kind of have to lay out a little bit of dry for the raccoon. I don't really like feeding the raccoons, but sometimes that's what you gotta do if you want the other ones to eat. I just give him a little bit of dry. Keep him occupied. Okay. Oh, there's the other one. That's not the fluffy one, but these two stick together. And they're behind this dumpster here. One of the other ladies that feeds left this really cool ant-proof feeding tray, and you just put water in there and the ants don't get into it. Like that. Pretty cool. They're like 26 bucks on eBay. There's that fluffy one. Hi, Bubba. He don't let you touch him. Okay, got these guys all set up and they're waiting for me to leave. I guess the raccoon's not showing up this morning. Okay, moving on down toward the end of this strip mall. There's a couple of orange ones and a black one with no tail. And they usually hide in the woods. Here's that orange one. There he goes. He's going. He's booking. TNR. So yeah, I just put a little bit more wet food down for him. Next stop here is over here on the Embry-Riddle College campus. This is the counseling center, and there's two cats that wait here in the mornings. There's a big black one right there. See him? And then there's a brown tortoise cat, or calico cat, I guess you call it. He's got that floppy ear like Lenny has, because he must have had a hematoma or something. I always clean everything out with paper towels. Some people just lay the food right on top of the filth, you know. I don't understand how you could just lay some cat's food on top of old rotten food. They don't like me feeding dry food here. They left me a note saying don't feed the cats dry food. Come on. These are feral cats. You don't think they can have a little extra dry food? The waters is always dirty as hell. They usually feed here on the weekdays, but on the weekends, I don't think anybody comes here to feed. And half the time, they don't even come during the weekdays. So I just always come by here and see have they fed them or not. Make sure they've got something to eat. Here's my Bubba. Yes, Bubba. There's Mama. Hi, Mama. She hasn't got no tail either. Come here, Bubba. I snuggle ya. I'll pet ya. She'll let you pet her. Yes, can I snuggle ya? Snuggle? Snuggle ya. She's a nice mama. Okay, heading on down the road now. We're over here by International Speedway. And coming up to the next location is going to be Hooters. Right under this bridge. So I start about 6:30 a.m. feeding, and I'm done by usually 8 a.m. And these ones are usually kind of sitting out waiting for me. There's one right there. Yeah, he'll start meowing. He's like, "Come feed me, buddy." They'll walk right in front of the car. They don't get too... Get out of the way. Alright, and then we got this one. He's a long time feral. Many years. Hi, little Bubba. Yes, he kind of lets me pet him, but not too much. And he's one that had a couple of siblings, he had 2 white and black siblings that they always ran together every day, and they disappeared last month. So now he's all by himself, and I TNR'd all 3 of those cats. They've been here for years, and that's really disturbing, you know, when you see them disappearing. So I hope this little gray one he grew up recently, but he was just a kitten, and he needs to get TNR'd too. He's a boy. Hi, little Bubba. We need to get you TNR'd, baby. I've tried to trap over here, but they don't go into the traps around here. This is one of the hardest areas to get them trapped. Okay, right over here along, see, Hooters is right back there in the corner. And then over here on the side, we have another feeding station. This one's a mama who recently had 2 kittens, and you don't see them very much, but they hide there in the woods. And she walks around with her babies, and she needs to get fixed, and the babies need fixed. And I don't know how that's gonna happen, because those babies won't even come anywhere near me. But I feed right around here too. Okay, then over here, there's a lot of, like, this guy set up all these little shelters, and this is where I caught that little gray kitten. Oh, there's the mama and her baby. There's mama and her baby. I need to catch that. I need to catch them. See that black one? He's the brother to the little gray one that I caught recently. And I caught him using a drop trap. I haven't been seeing these kitties over in this area for a while, but I'm glad to see them today, and I feed them right there. They'll probably run as soon as I get a little bit closer. Okay. All right, Mama. I just laid a second plate out because I seen this little black one coming, and I think he might be this. He might be the one that looks like he's blind or going blind. He might not be that one, but there's two black ones, and they're both males, and they need to get fixed, but they won't be trapped. And one of them looks like he's going blind out here. It's a poor little thing. All right, I'm just pulling out of Hooters here, and we're going right around the corner. We have this, they just tore this, it was an old Bob Evans restaurant down, and flattened out the whole lot. There used to be a big colony right over here of cats, and they cut down all the trees so they couldn't hide back here no more. So the only thing that's back here now is just two black cats. Hi, Bubba. How's my good boy? Oh, my good little boy. Yes, my buddy. Come get me. Come see me, buddy. Yes, I love ya. I love to see ya. Snuggle with ya. Yes, I love my babies, that's what. Love to see my babies. Yes, my good buddy. Yes, you're a good boy. I love to take you home. You're a nice one. He always loves me to pet him. Yes. Where's your brother? I don't see your brother over here today. If you start not seeing them, it gets a little bit worrisome because they're always here, you know. And then all of a sudden they just don't show up and you're like, what happened? Okay, buddy, you have a good day. Love you, baby. These are good boys. All right, pulling in here to the Best Buy parking lot. This is where these raccoons have been moving in, invading the territory. We got a family of 4 of them right here. And I'd like to trap them and relocate them because they just totally infringe on everything and take the food away. Here comes my good boy, Charlie. I've had him in a video before. I took him home once because he had ringworm. That turned out to be a bad idea because it spread, that ringworm. Hi, little buddy. How's my good boy? Oh my goodness, I'm a good boy. I love ya. Yes, I do. It's a good bubba. Yes, he's my baby. Look at these guys. All right, we'll get these guys fed so that we can feed the other ones. Okay, we gotta bring this all the way down here because over there the raccoons will see it. Okay. Up here we have Twinny. Twinny's been one of the long-time cats out here. Hi, Twinny. I love you, Twinny. I love Twinny. She's the best. She's got raccoons over here on this side too. Hopefully they're not out this morning. Hi, Twinny. Hi, Twinny. And my baby girl, there she is. I love you, Twin. Yes, I love you, Twinny. She's a sweetheart, Lovin's. She's a good girl. Yes, she is. Well, the raccoons came and they got Twinny's food. So we're gonna have to try to move Twinny down. Where do we get another plate from? Come on, Twinny, let's go get your goodies. We'll get your goodies, Bubba. All right, well, she's hiding down there in that little spot. You can't really see her. The raccoons scared her off down there, so we kind of tried to move down here, but she won't come back out. A lot of times I have to come back and find her like a few hours later and then feed her when there's no raccoons around, because she likes to go back in those bushes. You can kind of see her moving around back there. There she goes. All right, moving on down the line here. All my cats that were right here, there was Teddy, who was that brown striped one. Oh, there's this one. He's the only one left. All his buddies disappeared. He had a gray one named Buster. Teddy, this was the brown one, and then there was a Callie, which was a calico cat. And two of them disappeared last month, and one of them disappeared a few more months ago, but you know, I kind of feel like maybe I should be taking some of these cats home if they're gonna just disappear all the time. Like, that's really sad. I just spent $1,000 getting Teddy's a lump taken out. Hi, Bubba. Hi, little baby. Come here, Bubbins. Yes, you know I love you. He's the only one left. Yeah, that's a good boy. He's a good little boy. Yeah. They like that wet food. I'm almost thinking maybe I should trap those raccoons and drop them off some other wet place so they're not messing everything up. Okay, moving on down the line. We got these two black cats that live behind the buildings back here. And one of them has a drooling problem, which probably indicates he's got a bad tooth, which is at least $1,000. And I've been wanting to take him home because he gets right up in my lap, and he's like the kind of cat you would love to have at home. He really wants to be loved. They're both really nice over here, both these cats. Hi, Bubba. This isn't the drooling one. He's a big boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. My butt. Here's my other one, Panzer. Yes, my good babies love it. Good babies are loving it. Yes, they do. I snuggle with ya. Where's my Bubbakin? Yeah, it's my little Bubbakin. Hi. I snuggle ya. Yeah, it's a good boy. He's a good boy. There he goes. All right, these guys get fed right back here. Yes, my buddy. He said, I like to be loved. You want me to love you, Bubba? Come over here and let me love you. Oh, my good boy. Here's my good little Bubba. He's a good boy. Alright, coming around to the side of the building here. We're making our way around to the back of Best Buy. And there there used to be a really nice cat right here that I petted every day. He disappeared. Oh no, he actually got hit by a car. These two cats down here, they're pretty feral. They won't come close, but they sit and wait for me to come every morning. Here he comes, one of them. Hi, little Bubba. Yeah, it's a good boy. He's ready to eat. Okay. They're like, okay, go away so we can eat now. Up here, we got one cat that hides over in the bushes here with that little black one. Where's my buddy? Here he comes. There's my good buddy. Hi, little buddy. Oh, I love you. She's a pretty girl. She's a real pretty girl. And she don't have ear tipped, but she is fixed. Because she was taken up to the clinic and they found out she was already fixed. So she's a pretty one. Just love her. Yes, I do. Go get your goodies. Yeah, the babies. See, oh, she likes to rub my leg, but then she hisses if you walk. There's my other good boy. What are my little buddies doing? Yeah, it's pretty ones. There's that other little black one. She's not friendly, but she comes around here. All right, moving down here, we got these two little white ones. It's a mother and a daughter. The mama, they look almost exactly the same, but the mama doesn't usually come around, just the baby. But every once in a while she shows up, and right when you think she's gone for good, she shows up. Oh, they're both here. Mama and the baby are here. Yeah, these have been here for a long time. And it's so neat to see that they're still together. Okay guys, so the cats are costing me, the feral cats alone are costing me 30 bucks a day to feed. The cats here at my house, probably another $10 to $15 a day, so maybe $40, $45 a day. And I went and did the math now, and for that kind of money, I could be financing a 2008 Lamborghini. Alright, so I'm giving up a lot to help these cats, and if you guys like that, if you like that content, I want you to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and comment. Alright, and share it. And if you guys can do that, I can keep helping the cats. Alright, otherwise we'll just have to go with the Lamborghini, because you know if I went with the Lamborghini, the channel would probably blow up. So I want you guys to vote for the cats and to make the channel blow up for the cats. Alright? Either way, I'm not going to buy a Lamborghini, because if it's a choice, I'll help the cats. If I have extra money, then I'll buy the Lamborghini. But the cats, that costs a lot of money. Costs about $1,500 a month. Alright guys, see you in the next one.